Okay. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Young Indonesian Leaders Speak, VEC First Edition End of the Year Award Ceremony. I'm Javen Chang.
And I'm Gracielle Gunawan. We are honored to be your hosts this evening as we celebrate a meaningful journey of growth, courage, and leadership through speaking.
This is our first generation of Young Indonesian Leaders Speak, and it's been a pilot program full of firsts. We tested new ideas, faced challenges, and built something meaningful together.
Tonight, we look back at the progress, the people, and the passion behind this program. Let us begin this evening with gratitude. Please join us for an opening prayer. Let, let's all of us pray. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Dear God, source of light and wisdom, tonight we came together with grateful hearts for the spiritual gathering, the first ever virtual English class end of the year award ceremony. Thank you for the opportunity to grow, to learn, and to lead. We are thankful for every voice, every challenge, and every lesson that has shaped this journey. Bless each young leader here. May they continue to speak with courage, lead with kindness, and inspire others with their unique gifts. We pray for all who have supported this program, our coaches, coordinators, judges, families, and the Tunaskare Foundation. As we begin this event, may it be filled with joy, encouragement, and a deep sense of purpose. Help us celebrate not only achievement, but also the character and humanity that we have. Amen. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Thank you. The virtual English class program, organized by Tunaskarya Foundation, empowers young Indonesians to grow as confident speakers and capable leaders. Let's now begin the celebration.
Our journey would not have been possible with our class coordinators. Tonight, each coordinator from G1, G2, and G3 will share reflection and distribute participation certificates. Let's begin with the G1 class coordinator, Mr. Didik Dwi Atmadi. Please welcome Mr. Didik Dwi Atmadi.
Hi, I hope that you can hear my voice clearly, right? So for some of the other groups here, before we continue, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Didi. I am the coordinator of G1, and we still have another coordinators also. And I would like to say good evening for Coach Amber, Ma'am Erna, and we have some judges here, Joseph, and then Nater Tova, and then Ordero. I'm sorry if I mispronounce. I'm sorry if I mispronounce. So this one is our very good opportunity for us during almost 1 year or 1 semester more that we have this YES programs, usually for our students, with the helping of Ma'am Embers and Ma'am Chacha, Ma'am Erna, and of course, Tunas Karya Foundation. The times goes on, and right now we are here. That we have such a very good competition, very good organization. We realize without these programs, we still lack of ability to speak English. This program is very good to make us to enhance our knowledge, and then also encourage us how to speak English well. Of course, taking a public speaking course offers several valuable benefits. We agree about that. It can be personally and professionally. And one of them that we get after we have the program is this program boosts our confidence. Now we can see that Tunas Karya students can speak more confidence, can speak well, and little bit more friendly than before. That is the first advantage that we have. And the second one, during my experience during this group, that our students already increase the communication skills they have. In these programs, they have to practice, they have to speak, and they have to encourage their minds. So they have already brave enough now to meet here virtually to speak, to do their speech using English for the foreign language in Indonesia. It is not the second language yet, still foreign language in Indonesia. And we thought we realized that our programs here will enhance our career opportunities. It is not only for us to have the knowledge of English, but it is also create our opportunities. In these programs, I do believe that the way our students thinking is more developing, like about their general knowledge, about everything they know that they have to speak. So their critical thinking, and sometimes they use in our school. Okay, and in this one is our way to develop our leadership qualities, especially for Indonesia. Indonesia still need to learn more about English. English is still the foreign language. Oh, and it is not all about the speaking also, but it is listening. How Indonesian people very hard to listen. After listens, we have to translate. After we translate, we have to think what we should respond to the statement or the question. So it is very good. Why? Because we have to think, we have to translate, and then we have to deliver our idea. This evening that we are going to have is showing the best progress we have, showing our English after we have this program. And here, I'm also say thank you very much for this program, especially Coach Amber. They're always with us, although during this semester, during this year, some of our students already give up, but some of them still continue this program. And I really appreciate about our students. Yeah, it is hard to have class in the evening, and evening class is not so easy because sometimes after we arriving from the school, we are tired, we are so lazy to do or to come to the class, but they are already here right now. So thank you very much for this program. Thank you very much for coaches. Thank you very much for judges, and we hope that we can have more progress for our English this evening. Thank you, Ma'am Chacha. Thank you, Gracielle. The time is yours. The floor is yours. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sir Didi. Now let's welcome the G2 class coordinator, Ms. Maria Siska Inovani. Please welcome Mrs. Maria Siska Inovani.
It looks like Mom Chacha is not here.
Not here, Amber, so we can skip that. I will add the video later.
Okay, thank you very much. And now our amazing G3 class coordinator, Ms. Maria Magdalena Erna Widiati. Please welcome Ms. Maria Magdalena Erna Widiati.
Well, is it me? Okay, thank you, MC. Actually, Solidi already done to say everything about the journey of our no. Okay, I will make it the new one. And then I'm trying to focus for G3 because I'm as the coordinator there. Okay, thank you, students. Thank you, judges, my members, Sir Didi, and then Ma'am Chacha later. Oh, here, Ma'am Chacha. Thank you for time and stage. But I want you to take back to the beginning of G3. When Group 3 was formed, we started with a group of students, some confident, some shy, some unsure if they were ready to speak English in front of others. But for me, they all had one thing in common. the willingness to try. And then after that, week by week, meeting by meeting, I watched them change. I saw some students who used to be quiet, and then they raised their voices. I saw them practicing, improving, and pushing themselves beyond what they thought possible. And then I saw friendship also grow across islands and time zones because as we know it, we don't stay in the same island. Some of them different islands, different province, different cities, and of course with my member we have different time zone because we have a different country. But here, I saw hearts opening and voices rising. We didn't just learn pronunciation or grammar like in the classroom, right? But we learned about leadership, teamwork, and courage. These students or participants here from G3 didn't just prepare speeches all the time, but they also prepared for the future, in my opinion. And they did it with joy, effort, and heart. And for 1 year, I also still remember with funny moments like forgetting lines or accidentally using the wrong word, or maybe the last moment, nervous moment. I said that before recording a video about VEZ in your word, we need to retake many times. Oh no, no, repeat once again. Oh no, no. I think that's, I don't know, that's never, but I think that's nervous moment for us. And then I also feel that we have what is it, powerful moments too. When a student finally spoke with confidence, and then when a teammate said, "You did great," even after they made a mistake. And as a coordinator from G3, my heart was often full of emotion, full of hope, and then uh, full of pride because I knew that these students were not just participating in a contest; they were becoming something more. They they were becoming young leaders, leaders who dare to speak, to listen, and to care. And then as we know that we are going to announce the result of the speech contest. Some of you will be chosen as finalists, some will move forward, and if that's you, I say congratulations, enjoy a moment, carry the pride of G3 with you, and never forget where you started. But if tonight in this meeting, um, who may not hear your names called today, I want to say, please don't give up. Not being chosen today doesn't mean you are not good enough. It simply means that your part is not over. It's just beginning. You are still growing, still learning, and still leading. And then sometimes the greatest leader are not the ones who win contests. Am I right? They are the ones who keep going after the contest is over. They are the ones who fall but rise again, who listen and try again, who grow quietly and one day surprise the world. So uh, that can make you as a real leader. It's not a trophy, it's not the score, but it's about your heart, your willingness to try, to practice, to keep speaking even where it's hard. That is what makes you a leader. So for group 3, wherever you win or not later, I want to say that you have already won. You have won against fear. You have won against doubt. You have won because you choose to grow. And then I know it because this chapter of Young Indonesian Leader Speaks come to a close. I want to thank especially for everyone here, students in group 3 and my member as our the best coach. Thank you for trusting and trying and shining. I hope that you guys still think about we are not only group 3 but actually we are family 3. Not family 3 like elementary school, no, but this is family 3, group 3. Okay, so as a team, I would like you still grow together, learn together, and lift it up together. So keep speaking, leading, and believing. Because Ma'am Chacha here, so I will show you the e-certificate for your participation later after Ma'am Chacha speech. Okay. Back. Thank you, Gracielle. Back to you, MC.
Okay, it seems like Ma'am Chacha is here. So let us all welcome Mrs. Ma'am Chacha.
Hello, thank you, Jeffrey. Hi, everyone. Sorry for coming late because I'm at home and cave, and I'm having group prayer at home. So, what I want to say, well, first of all, thank you for all the judges here. Hi, I don't know exactly who you are, but yeah, you are so great. Hello, also our students. I remember our lovely coach, and of course the coordinator. Hi, Sir Didi. I remember Anna. Okay, thank you for your willingness to join all of the process. I know that you are really great. You have done your very, very, very best, member. And then for the coach, thank you for leading us. Thank you for the guiding us. And of course, Sir Didi and Ma'am Anna, thank you for our hardworking years. I don't know what to say, okay, because I want to continue the event in my home. So sorry for everything that I did, and I believe that we will be better for YSL next year. Bye-bye.
Bye bye, Ma'am Chacha. Thank you so much. Okay, now, like I told you before, I'm going to show you if you will receive also for the certificate as the participation. So, can you see my screen? This is for G1 example, and then I will send this the right after this meeting. And then the next is this is for G2. This is the example, and then others I will send it as soon as possible, as fast that I can. And then this is for G3. Okay, this is for the participating that, yes, right, that you finished for 1 year, starting from 2024 to 2025. Okay, let me stop to share my screen and then back to you, Gracie and Javin.
Okay, thank you very much, Ma'am Mirna. Now it's time to hear from our guiding mentor, our youth leadership coach, a role model, motivator, and leader.
Wow.
Now, please welcome our coach, Mrs. Amber Katrina Pate, to share a reflection on student growth and announce recipients of the Class Leader Achievement Certificates.
Thank you so much. It's such a joy to be here with you all today. Thank you for joining. Lots of you did not want to join. I say, come and get your certificates. This is the last time we meet together in this incredible journey we had together. And guess what? I'm doing something I always tell you not to do. I have all of my notes right here. Okay. Truth is, it's such emotional turmoil, and the other class coordinators know just how emotional I can get. Some of you also have noticed that. It's difficult to find the words sometimes. And then it's difficult, even when we know the words, it's difficult to find the courage to say them. But that's exactly what we have practiced this year. We have, number one, found the words. And then we found the courage to say them. And by doing that, we have found ourselves. So I really want to commend you precisely for having done that many times throughout this year. And the reason you did that is because you were committed to something beyond yourselves. And it is when we commit to something beyond ourselves that we grow more, and that we find ourselves, and that we help others refine themselves. I don't know to how many of you students I let this transpire later on in the year, but it was precisely because I had committed to this class, to this project in particular, to all of you, that when I lost one of the most important people of my life, you guys were the only ones who kept me going. You were the only ones I kept showing up for, and it was so hard for me to keep a straight face in those months. But with your speeches, you think your speeches don't carry any value? You think your words don't carry any weight? You reminded me of my future self. You helped me to come back from that loss. And here I'm going again. Okay, get over it, Amber, right? So, what I want to say to you by this is that you grew as leaders here, and you, in your speeches, you made a lot of commitments to your future self and to your loved ones, to the person you are becoming. And fact of the matter is, there will be obstacles along the way. There will be distractions along the way. Very often, it will not be a tragedy to hold you back. It will be some glittery thing that you see over there. Oh, let me go spend time with my friends over at the shopping mall instead of coming to the meeting, for example. Now, not judging anyone, because sometimes we absolutely need to choose. Maybe that friend at the shopping mall needs us more than the class in that moment. There have been times I skipped school just to take care of a classmate who was being bullied at home, for example. Okay, so nobody's place to judge anyone else's choice. The only one who needs to hold themselves accountable is you. But it is precisely by exercising that power of choice wisely and doing your very best to live up to the person you committed to being that you will be invisibly, quietly exercising that leadership muscle, which, as Mom Erna just said before, comes from having a huge heart. True leadership comes from having heart. And we are so proud of you, the progress you made, because in very short time, you learned to manage these meetings fantastically, so much so that one day in one class, both of us, both the class coordinator and I, were not in the classroom. Yes, the screen was there, but we were not. And you rocked the show. When I came back 30 minutes later, you had kept that meeting going. You were on perfect time. It was fabulous work. And we saw how much fun you were having. As I said, though, this level of leadership does not come from simply being good to manage something, and it does not come from having a title. It does not come from having a leadership role. It comes from when you choose to stay committed to those values, to those principles that you feel are your guiding light, and you choose to show up as a specific person. So, what does that mean? It means that you listen You include others, you encourage others, you support your classmates, even the ones that you don't like too much, and you celebrate each other's wins together. If I could write a letter to your future selves, I would say, remember. Remember what you did this year. Remember how you started. Remember who you became. Remember the confidence that Sir Didik was talking about that you built. It's okay to remember this, even 10 years down the road, because it will remind you of when you overcame challenges. And that confidence is yours. It's real. The voice you found is real. I could say a whole lot more. Every time I tell other people about you, and I do a lot, I call you my kids in Indonesia. And they will say to me, what, you have children in Indonesia? No, it's students who are studying English. And I am on these live calls with them. It's a youth literature program, virtual English class. I want to especially thank you for all of your efforts. And I want to say one phrase which I don't think I have said yet. Let me try to say it correctly. Aku sangat bangga pada kalian semua. I hope I said it right. Am I right? Right now, I have the great honor to share with you something. We chose to give you, all of you who have been leaders in your classes, certificates which commend you for the roles you have played. The presidency, Darren also was secretary. Each of you will receive a certificate of achievement, not simply because you were voted as a president or a sergeant at arms, but because in your term, you actually showed up and did the work. You were there for your classmates. So my great applause to all of you. I too, like Mom Erna, will be sending these out. And back to you, dear MCs of the day.
Thank you very much, Ma'am Amber. Now let's move into the speech contest highlights.
Jabin, you are muted.
Sorry about that. Let me repeat that again. Special thanks to our judging team coordinator, Miss Amber Katrina Pate, again, for coordinating such an outstanding judging panel.
Let's start with the chief judge for Class G1, who judged the contest on June 16th, Mr. Nathir Tova. Mr. Nathir Tova is a senior technologist in South African Weather Service and a passionate Toastmasters leader. With a strong background in engineering and communication, he mentors young leaders to speak with confidence and lead with purpose. As Siemens Toastmaster Club President and International Speech Contest Judge, Mr. Nathir is committed to empowering youth through education, encouragement, and excellence in public speaking. Please, Mr. Nathir, the stage is yours.
Good evening, everyone. It's a great honor and joy to speak to you today, the shining stars of Indonesia's future. Each of you represent a beacon of hope, creativity, resilience. You are not just the leaders of tomorrow, you are the change makers of today. Today, I want to tell you a short story. Once there was a young person who stood on stage just like this one. Their hands were shaking. Their heart was racing. They took a deep breath and spoke. Their voice was small, but their message was powerful. That person could be any one of you. As the chief judge for Group 1 in Indonesia, the youth-led speech contest, I felt really honored witnessing so many voices, and I watched with great pride I know that many of you may have feared public speaking initially, but I'm happy to have seen that you've overcome this and that your ideas and your passion flourish. And you turned it into something great that moved us, inspired us, and made us reflect. Let me be honest, judging was not easy. Each speaker had something unique. Some of you spoke from the heart. Some delivered with powerful structure. Some used stories that we will remember for a long time. I want to commend you, your commitment to education, your perseverance through challenges, including adapting to digital learning, balancing school, family responsibilities, and navigating the rapid pace of change in this world. All of this shows your strength and character. We see your hard work. We celebrate your achievements, big and small. Remember, education is your passport to possibilities. It is not just about passing in the exams. It's about opening your mind, nurturing your values, and finding your purpose. So I encourage you, be curious, be courageous, and be kind. Ask questions, stand up for what is right. Help each other grow and never be afraid to dream big, even if the world thinks your dream is impossible. What really impressed me the most watching your speeches was the courage you had, the courage to speak up, to lead with words, and the courage you had to care about your country and the world. That's something we cannot teach in a classroom. And one thing I would want to say is that this comes from deep within. One other thing that stood out for me is your leadership. It was in a truest form. There was no titles or power, but through ideas and emotions and vision, your leadership reflected and displayed. To our mentors and teachers, thank you for guiding these brilliant young minds. To the organizers, you are shaping the future of Indonesia, one speaker at a time. And to our young leaders, never underestimate the power of your voice. You might think this is just a contest, but I see this differently. I see a spark that can light change in your communities, a spark that can grow into something bigger, something national and global. So whether you win or not, remember, you spoke. You stood tall. You inspired. Indonesia needs doctors, teachers, engineers, artists, farmers, and leaders with a vision and compassion. But more than anything, Indonesia needs people who believes in themselves and in each other. People like you. So don't give up when it's hard. Don't settle for average when greatness is in you. Keep moving forward, one step at a time. And know you're not alone. Your teachers, your families, your communities, and people like me are cheering you on every step of the way. And for that, I commend each and every one of you. I know English is not your first language, and it really impressed me that you are able to do these amazing speeches. Keep speaking, keep leading, and keep believing that your voices matter. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Natir. Now please welcome the Chief Judge for Class G2, who judged the contest on June 17th, Mr. Dan Odero. Now, Mr. Dan Odero is a competent communicator, Toastmaster since 2010, Vice President of Education at Athletic Image in USA, and also K-Toastmaster in Kenya, Chair of the East African Speaker Bureau, and has a career in hotel management as an insurance advisor, a multi-level marketing professional, and also a leadership coach. Time is yours, Mr. Odero.
Thank you very much, and greetings from Nairobi, Kenya this afternoon. It is an afternoon in Nairobi, Kenya. Kenya is on East Africa. At the moment, the country is going through some exciting changes. We're having turmoils as I speak. People on the roads rioting a little bit, but we go on. I am honored to be here and had the opportunity to be invited by my friend Amber Katrina Had, who we've not met, but we have done a lot together. Now, the young leaders, I was impressed by your presentations, and it took me back to a time when I too was getting into the career of hotel management. I remember at age 19, I just left school. I was very sure of where I was going to. I got to get an opportunity to do an internship at a 5-star hotel managed by the Intercontinental Group of Hotels. And one of the things I did on my first stint in the kitchen, I was an apprentice in the kitchen, and I remember being there and being asked to wash some potatoes in cream that had brought back from the restaurant and not completed. So I washed them in the sink. This is interesting. Why am I washing potatoes in the sink? And then they were refried and sent back the next day as fried potatoes. Wow. Then they came back the next day and then they were mashed. Now this brought a thought out to me and something that I would like you to think about: the potato, the resilience of the potato. Life sometimes gives us things that we don't always anticipate. The letter to our future self, we are hoping for great things, but at times it doesn't work out as we want. As a hotelier, one of the things I have learned is cooking, and that was something brought about when I was very young, how to cook. How do you cook a potato? If you want to make a very special meal of French fries, as they call it, chips, the potato first has to go in. You have to boil it a short time so it becomes strong enough to be cut into pieces and then fried later to potato chips. That process, if you take it for too long, it becomes too soft. So your menu, which says chips and sausages, turns out to be bangers and mash, because you can no longer make chips if you over boil the potatoes. So your thing you planned well does not work out. But does that make you sad? Sometimes you plan some things well, but it over happens, and then what do you change? The potato shows us that we can change when things do not turn out as we wanted it to be, as we planned. It's not a bad thing, because bangers and mash can be a great meal. Planning in advance, our future self, what I want to see, forward planning helps us to get to where we want to be. But many times, even if we plan well, sometimes it does not happen the way we see it happening. We do everything well. We do our studies. We learn the language. So something happens and we don't get there. What happens? Be like the potato. The potato is very versatile. If you don't have chips, you can have mash. If you don't have mash, you can have potato croquettes. There are many things you can do with a potato. Same thing in our lives. We can transform into things that's something else. I began my career as a hotelier. I was very sure that's what I wanted to do. That's what I was going to do. I'm passionate about it. But the hotel industry had a lot of disruptions. There was a time during COVID, hotels closed down. People lost their jobs. Even if you were the best in what you are, there was nowhere to work there. I had left it earlier than that into another. I transitioned my career out to something different. I want to be hotelier. And what was the thing that kept me going on with what I wanted to do? Service. Service was key. So I could transition out into, I'm a hotelier, but I can give service in the insurance industry, which is growing and big. So when some people lost their jobs and wondered what they wanted to do, here you're transitioning into another level where I now could give service back. And I learned to communicate well through Toastmasters. The coaches help you to communicate in a better level. So here is it transitional. Like the potato, which can now transition from one meal to something else, you too can transition into other things. Where can I get into? That's why then I moved into multi-level marketing and I've gone across the world. Then I got into Toastmasters. I have friends, Amber in Italy, friends in South Africa, people in America, where our voices can change the trajectory of how things work. Our platform is the screen. How do we present ourselves? And we've seen you emphasize, how are we presenting? Are we clear? How do we do this well? And if it does not work out so well, sometimes we don't get to win, but we have a chance to reform, to review, to get better as we go along. This is it. This is the thing that we learn as we go along. Be like the potato, because the potato has become resilient in all it does, to a point that even now we can make vodka out of a potato. What a fruit, what resilience. As people, this is what we are. As leaders, pre-prayer, learn, get the coaching, and then go out there. Even if the idea you had does not work out, transition and thrive. Congratulations on standing out. And I look forward to dealing more with you in the future. Back to you, Mr. MC.
Thank you very much, Mr. Danodero. And now please welcome G3 Chief Judge, who judged on June 18th. We welcome Mr. Joseph Galea, the final Chief Judge of this year's speech contest. Mr. Joseph has been an IT professional for 24 years. He has worked as a technology specialist and also as a team leader in various organizations. He enjoys leveraging technology to solve challenging problems and promotes the use of technology to improve productivity and make life simpler. Communication and persuading the public to use technology is far from simple, and this is what made him interested in learning on topics of effective communication and public speaking. He has been studying various approaches to achieve effective communication and enjoys learning new ways which he can use to be more persuasive and promoting technology adoption in a sustainable and productive way. The time is
Good afternoon and good evening, dear speakers, coordinators, and judges. It's been an honor to be part of this organizing committee and to be given the trust to lead a team of judges who ultimately went through a thorough exercise of assessing the speeches and reviewing every single performance. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the organizing team for inviting me to be part of this judging team. And congratulations to all for the amazing organization of this event. Voting for the best speeches was not an easy job. The judges were very pleased to support this and had nothing but good words about the performances they've reviewed. A clear sign of the excellent speeches delivered. Achieving excellence does not come without effort, or hard work, or perseverance. Now, today we're here to recognize those who have shined brighter than others, or perhaps inch forward through their amazing skills. The demonstrated excellence will leave an impact on you and on others. First, because you will become aware of the power of your voice. But the most rewarding part is that your efforts will also inspire your peers to do better. To those who have mastered the skill, congratulations on this amazing achievement. I encourage you all to support others in sharpening their knowledge. I can assure you that only good teams can come out of empowering others by sharing your ability to communicate effectively. No matter who placed first or last, you all received some training. And through that training, you have acquired new abilities and new skills. Never underestimate this power. It's one of the few things that is very difficult to have taken away from you. Money, wealth, status, these can all be lost, and they can be regained several times. But knowledge and skills, that's something that stays with you throughout your life. And if one day you will need to start rebuilding, you won't start from zero. You will start from knowledge. And that is a great advantage to have. In life, we all want to be Cristiano Ronaldo, Lionel Messi, or perhaps even a famous TikToker like Charlie D'Amelio. But getting to the top is not always a straight path. For some of the most famous successful people, success did not show up at their first try. The first Harry Potter manuscript was rejected 12 times before being accepted by Bloomsbury. Thomas Edison admitted it took him several tries before he successfully created the light bulb. And the Wright brothers, they faced years of experimentation, setbacks, and skepticism before they managed to achieve successful and sustained powered flight. Can you imagine what life would look like if these people had given up on their mission? To all you participating speakers, you are the future of tomorrow. My advice to you is embrace excellence, following the footsteps of those who can help you grow and help those who need your help to grow. Never underestimate the power of knowledge. Crops can be destroyed, a car can break, a house can burn. But no matter what life throws at you, if you invest in your knowledge, you'll never start from zero again. Getting from your starting point to your destination is not a straight path. You may end up taking some wrong paths, others that will get you further away from your destination, but such is life. Never give up. Keep going. It doesn't matter how long the road is, as long as you manage to get to your destination. So once more, I congratulate all participants for participating. And since this is the occasion to recognize the top placing participants, we shall now move to the section where we start announcing the results. And for this, I will announce the 5th place for G3, who is Chen.
Thank you very much.
And for the 4th place in G3, we have Elizabeth Nadya Kaligis. And now I would like to give the word to Chief Judge for G2, Don Odero.
Thank you. I'm announcing the winner for, okay, the third place, is that correct? Sorry. Some guidance.
The 5th and 4th place in G2, which are the equivalent of the 3rd and the 2nd place actual of the first batch of judges.
Okay. The 5th and 4th place. The 5th place for G2 is Eva, and 4th place Selenna. Selenna in 4th place. Eva, 5th place, 4th place Selenna.
And then Natir.
Our 5th place winner is Darren with G1, and then our 4th place winner was Felisha. Well done.
So, may we hear the 3rd place from the overall, which I believe is to be announced by our chief judge from Malta.
Thank you, Amber. And for the 3rd place in the full class, in the full participants list, I declare that the 3rd place is for Crosstin Chou.
Yay, Crosstin!
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you very much.
Next up, we have the 2nd place, which is coming from G1, Natir.
I'm happy to announce our 2nd place winner from the G1 group is Gracielle. Well done, Gracielle.
Gracielle! Great job! And last, but actually, you know, the last will be the first. Last, we are announcing from G2, Danodero.
Drum rolls.
Drum rolls.
Drum rolls. The winner in 1st place for this contest, Class G2, is the one and only Meilisa.
Meilisa!
Congratulations, Meilisa. Well, very well done, Meilisa.
Is Meilisa here? I thought I saw her. Yes, there she is. Meilisa, come to the stage,
Well
please.
done.
And I am handing this back to our MCs for the interviews. Thank you so much, dear chief judges, for having joined in, delivered these amazing speeches to our class attendants. It's been amazing for me to be taking notes from all of you. Thank you so much for volunteering your time and your efforts to be here with us. Back to you, dear MCs.
Okay, thank you very much to all of the judges for the fair judgment. We now invite our speech contest winners to say a few words. like a speech. Please keep your thank you message short and meaningful. Now let's start with the third winner, Crosstin Chou.
Hello.
Hello there, Crosstin.
What do I have to say? Sorry.
Tell us, how are you feeling right now?
Yeah. Before I start, good evening, judges and coaches and all the fellas. Actually, I didn't expect to got the third place. Now I'm still feel very surprised. At the time I made the video, actually I have lots of things to do and I think I could do better. I mean, with the preparation, but with all of that, and I got the third place, I'm very happy for that. And from all of your other friends, I think I know that you all are doing very great and don't be upset with yourself. Thank you.
Okay. I have a few more questions. So, how did the behind the scenes go? Or did it take a long while to do the video, or did it take only a couple of tries?
Yeah, it actually takes a very long time. Since my speech is quite long, so I can't remember all of that in one try. So I kind of cut the video and then combine all of it.
Okay. I think that is all. Thank you, Crosstin.
Thank
Now,
you very much.
okay. Now for the second winner, I'll give it to Gracielle.
Thank you very much. I didn't expect to win this competition for this evening announcement because I don't even think I could get the speech correctly at the few first tries. And it's actually very funny because I think in my group, I'm the last person to send the video for the contest. And thank you very much for my classmates. You guys are a part of our journey together. I'm very happy to be one of your classmates. You guys are a great team. We are a great team together. And I hope we're going to see each other in maybe another part of maybe another competition outside this species. And thank you very much to all of our chief judges and our coach member. And I think that's all from me, and I'm going to continue my role as the MC. Let's go to our first winner, Miss Meilisa. How do you feel about winning this competition, Miss Meilisa?
Meilisa, are
Is
you
she?
here? I don't know if she is able to listening in, or if she is away from the computer at the moment. G2 classmates, find Meilisa.
Yes, we have Meilisa here, but we don't know where is she. Meilisa, where are you?
Hi everyone, my name is Meilisa Angelina and I'm from SMA Santa Maria Tanjung, Pinang. First of all, I would like to say thank you very much. I really appreciate this opportunity and the experience. I would also like to thank all the judges, teachers, and everyone who supported me throughout the journey. This experience has been incredibly valuable and meaningful to me. Well, I didn't expect this at all. To be honest, I made my video 15 minutes before the deadline because I was busy with my school and other stuff. It was just 1 page long, and I was shocked when I heard that I got the first place. I thought there were many others who were better and greater at giving speech than me. I still don't know how I managed to win the first place, but once again, thank you very much.
No, the challenges of these classes is that very often we don't have internet connection, or we don't hear. Maybe we are present, but who knows? Maybe family members are calling us, and especially the parents of these students are calling, hey, you need to take care of your little brother, your little sister. So it can be a challenge. Oftentimes they have to join from the car or from the dentist but really, commendations to all of you. We will get Meilisa's feedback, Meilisa's acceptance speech. She will make a little video for that, for Mom Erna. And yes, I think we can go on at this point with the rest of our celebration meetings. We're winding it up.
Okay, thank you very much, member. So officially close this event, we welcome Ma'am Erna, our General Coordinator of PEC, and a representative of Tudas Karya Foundation to give the closing remarks.
Thank you so much. Are you calling me again? Okay, this is the hardest part, so you can prepare your tissue, yeah. I know. It's very the best moment, yeah. This is finally yes, finally this is the last part to wrap all memories, and then I would like to wrap it with the sweetest part. But please don't cry, okay? Yeah, as we know that today is the closing of the truly meaning and inspiring journey. Our virtual English class, Young Indonesian Leaders Speak for the academic year 2024-2025. It's not the end because next year, in the new academic year 2025 to 2026, we will have new members. Yes, of course. Okay, on behalf of Mr. Adrik Bernardi, we would like to extend our deepest gratitude to everyone who made this program not just possible, but extraordinary. Yes, of course. I would like to say thank you so much for our teachers and principals under Tunas Karya Foundation who continuously support and empower students to grow into confident our young leaders. And then, of course, to all participants, I want to say congratulations. Whether, like I said that before, whether you won or not, you are all winners for having the courage to speak, how to struggle to manage your time, how to struggle, you try everything to grow. Some of you might feel disappointed, and then you, I know it, if you didn't make it to the final round or win in this speech contest, but please remember, this is just the beginning. You have already taken a powerful step toward your future. And then once again, I also remind you, don't give up because we have a lot of event after this. Keep learning, keep speaking, and keep believing in yourself. Please do not feel disappointed. Oh, I lost that. No, 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 no. You are the winners. And then, of course, I don't want to leave behind my coordinators, friends, Sir Didi and Ma'am Chacha. Thank you for the tireless dedication. I know that is very hard for both of you, your time, your heart, your leadership ensure this program runs smoothly from start to finish. Yeah, all of us struggling because, like Sir Didi said, that this is evening class. We have a lot of things to do after the whole day. We have activities at school and office maybe, but both of you still stay with us, with the participant, also the students. And then, of course, this is the first time for me to meet our respective judges, Mr. Naditova, Mr. Dan Odero, and Mr. Joseph Belia. This is the first time for me to meet you. Thank you for lending your time, expertise, and of course encouragement through the speech contest. Maybe one day we can do collaboration again with my member. Yeah, this is our students from Tunaskaria Foundation. I know it, English is not our second language, still foreign language, because our daily language is not English. Sometimes Indonesian, sometimes mother tongue, Javanese or Batamese or anything. But I know it that it's very hard to choose which one the best of the best, because when I tried to manage for its videos, I also struggle to choose which one the winner actually is. It all of them good. I cannot choose that. Let the judges make it. And then finally we have winners. Okay, thank you so much for everything. And then I don't want to leave behind our lovely, our kindness coach, my member. Thank you so much for guiding our students here with your passion, your wisdom. You have built not just speaking skills, but also confidence and character. Character is very important right now. If we are smart but we don't have character in ourselves, what for is that, right? So thank you so much for helping us. Just to say that appreciate your friends when they are trying to give the message and everything. Thank you so much, my member. And then I hope that you still with us for next year and the next and the next and the next and so on. Okay. Of course, this is the letters part, but this is the most important. A special thank you to the Tunaskaria Foundation. Without your generous support and vision, this opportunity for growth and leadership will not exist. So you have, I mean that you have opened doors for these young voices to be heard across nation, not only in Indonesia, but because in the previous we also joined for World Speech Day. It means that nation, it means any country can hear their voices. So let's us carry the spirit of this program forward to become leaders who speak with clarity, act with integrity, and dream without limits. It's very hard, but yes, of course, we have dream without limits. Thank you once again to everyone who has been a part of this journey. See you in the next chapter, in the next organization, in the next programs that we have. May we all continue to lead, inspire, and speak with purpose. Once again, whether you won or not, you are all winners for having the courage to speak, to try, and to grow. Thank you, everyone, and God bless you all. Back to you, MC. Thank you.
Thank you, Ma'am Erna, and thank you to everyone who made this pilot edition of VEC such a success.
We truly hope this is just the beginning. To all students, coaches, and judges, I invite you to join one of our program the debate class on Monday, a place where your arguments become sharper and your confidence grows. I invite one of my friends who a part of debate class himself, Mr. Nicholas. Mic is yours.
Yeah, thank you, Gracielle. So, hello everyone, my name is Nicholas, and I'm a part of both of the Yale's program and also the debate club. So, I've graduated now, and I'm very thankful to the debate class because thanks to the debate class, I'm now more speaking with more confidence, and I think I started less now, and I really remember the first time. I forgot if it's on the Yale's class or the debate class, but my members saw right through me. So when I was done speaking, my member asked me, Nicholas, are you an introvert? I mean, yes, it is. I am, but is it really that obvious? And yeah, so in the early of the debate classes, I was really struggling. I had a hard time keeping up with my seniors. I remember Aaron, Michael, they were expert. I mean, like they started way earlier than me, so I had quite a hard time keeping up with them. But um, nevertheless, I enjoyed every moment. Like I I can feel the growth, also the positiveness from the class, and I'm very thankful for that. And I'm very thankful for my member who taught us, and also Mr. Hawk. I don't think he's here now, Mr. Mayhawk, and for Gracielle and friends. I heard I'm not really up to date, but I heard that you're y'all have a debate competition soon, I think. So I wish you all luck, and the most important thing is just do your best. Also, thank you, Mamarna, for bringing me into these two programs. Thank you very much, and thank you for all, and thank you for trusting me.
Okay, now I, Javen Chang, also strongly encourage everyone to join Agora Speakers International every Thursday. Now, what is Agora International? Sorry, what is Agora Speakers International? Now, it is a space where you can express your ideas and improve your communication, like the VCYLS. Sorry, well, not YLS, YLP. Now, together with the very caring and patient coach, Mr. Mike Nicholson, you can improve your daily base communication skills, or even professional. You can improve your articulation, less stuttering, and etc. Enough about that. But I myself haven't joined Agora Speaking International, but I am planning to join. And I seen some videos on YouTube, and I gotta say it is something, all right. Now, there's also AgoraCon, where you can compete with others internationally, and you can learn from them, or you can learn from your mistakes as well. Okay, I think that's all. Thank you for believing in the power of young voices. As we arrive at the end of the ceremony, I invite all of you to join in a prayer. So let us all pray. Dear God, loving Creator and source of light, we thank you for guiding us through this wonderful evening of celebration, gratitude, and growth. Thank you for the talents you have placed in each of these young leaders. We are grateful for their courage to speak, the willingness to grow, and the strength to inspire others. We lift up all those who made this journey possible: the coordinators, the coaches, the judge, and the families who supported every step. May this program bear fruit far beyond tonight, and may these young voices continue to lead with integrity, empathy, and purpose. Keep us grounded in humility, open to learning, and courageous in service. As we end this event, may we go forward with hope, joy, and renewed commitment to be the change we wish to see. Amen. Now, I'm Javen Chang.
And I'm Gracielle Gunawan.
Thank you
Thank you for being with us today.
We're sorry if there were any mistakes during this event.
We truly appreciate your time. See you next time. Keep leading, keep speaking,
and
keep
believing in your voice. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
I'm so proud of you.
Amber, you said that you want to take a picture with us, all of us?
Yes, let's take a picture.
We have something together. Come on, don't miss this time.
Everybody open your video. Everybody open your video. Felix. Yes, there you are. Claire, Michael, Crosstin, Delvandre. Everyone open your videos. Yes, great. So that is one. Stay. And again. Where's Filbert?
Yeah, we missed them. Yeah, we missed him.
We missed the club mascot.
Yeah, I put his story in my speech, but he didn't show up.
Okay, thank you so much again, everyone, for joining us. Thank you to Nathira and Dan and Joseph for joining us, for volunteering your time. It's been great to see everyone here. And yes, Mom Erna is very serious when she says, maybe we can collaborate more. So we can talk about that. All right. So, and thank you, Sir Didi, for managing to join us. Also, we were so afraid you wouldn't be here.
Yeah, not only me.
Okay, so for everybody over in Indonesia, it is late, so itadakimasu. Go enjoy your dinners. Last time you hear me say that.
Okay, bye everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Nadya, Tan, also Joseph, so Didi.
And great job, Selenna, as timer. Thank you for being our timer.
Kevin and Gracielle, thank you so much, SDMC.
Thank you very much.